Alright, welcome back to another video. So the original Poco phone must be proud of their new sibling. The X3 is the latest device from Xiaomi, checking almost all the boxes and has all the modern features that you need on your phone, with very little compromises. So it's a higher mid-range device, and honestly I was expecting it will launch between 50 to 55k here in Pakistan. But it came with a price tag of just 42,000 rupees. I got mine at even cheaper price, in just 40,000 from a local market. And I've been using this phone from about a week now to find out if it's worth it. So build wise, it feels rock solid. When I first grabbed the phone, I thought that it's got glass on the back, because usually with aluminum sides we get glass backing, but it's got plastic on the back and finishing is really high quality. It's got some extra weight to it because it's a big phone with a huge battery, but the bottom half portion of the phone is still manageable with single hand. The display size is almost 6.7 inches with Full HD Plus resolution. Pretty average looking screen with decent color reproduction and okay brightness levels. Nothing too fancy going on until you use it. The display is very responsive thanks to 120Hz high refresh rate. And if you haven't used 90 or 120Hz display in the past, you're gonna love the experience that this phone is offering. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's the only phone under 60k price range in Pakistan offering 120Hz fluid display experience. So Xiaomi deserves a thumbs up for bringing this flagship feature in much affordable price tag. It's got 6 gigs of RAM and it's the first phone featuring Snapdragon's latest 732G chipset. And it's really fast and capable of running high-end games smoothly. Definitely it's not gonna give you flagship level experience, but for most people it's more than enough for heavy usage. I've tried some heavy games on it as well, and during my testing I didn't face any lag during playing games or switching between social media applications. Though software needs some optimizations, like opening Google Newsfeed and some app launching animation shows some stuttering, which can be fixed via software update. And speaking about its software, it's running MIUI 12 based on Android 10, and I really like this new Poco launcher. It's rich in colors and has many customization options, so you can easily customize it the way you want. It's got 5160 mAh huge battery. Even if you're a heavy smartphone user or gamer, still it will be very difficult for you to drain the battery completely on a single day. It's providing 8 to 9 hours of screen on time on my usage, which is impressive, and it also supports 33 watts fast charging via USB Type-C, and you do get a fast charging brick in the box. Seems like Xiaomi doesn't care about our environment. Just kidding. This phone has dual stereo speakers, and they're the best sounding speakers I've heard in a mid-range category. Also, the haptic feedback that you get here is flagship level. These small things make huge difference in overall smartphone experience. I'm really happy that a reputable company is setting some new standards in much affordable price bracket. Now let's talk about this quad camera setup. It's got 64 megapixels main shooter with f1.9, then it's got 13 megapixels wide angle lens, then it's got 2 megapixels macro lens, and the last one is 2 megapixels depth sensor. The main shooter produces crisp images with nice colors and good dynamic range. By default, it takes 16 megapixels photo, and there's a dedicated 48 megapixels mode if you want high-res photo. I can see some color shifting going on in live view even when AI mode is turned off for whatever reasons, but the picture comes out consistently well, and it doesn't affect the image quality. It does a fine job in low light conditions as well. Its night mode takes a bit time to process a photo, and you have to keep the device steady to capture a better picture, since this sensor doesn't have optical image stabilization support. This wide angle lens is not the sharpest I've ever seen, but amongst the mid-range phones that I've tried recently, this lens is definitely better. It captures enough details and it's a decent lens in this price range for shooting in daylight conditions. But just like any other wide angle lens in this price range, it doesn't perform well in low light conditions. The 2 megapixels macro camera gets you decent close-ups if there's enough light around. It's got 20 megapixels selfie shooter with f2.2. And to be honest, I've seen better selfie shooters than this in this price range. Not saying that it's bad by any means, but it's not the best option if you take a lot of selfies. This phone can record videos up to 4K with its main camera, but if you need stabilized videos, you have to stick with 1080p resolution. It can also record 720p slow-mo at 960 frames. So this phone is definitely offering a lot for its price. So that's it in this video. I hope you will not leave without subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe.